My neighbor Greg decided to turn his front yard into what he called an art installation. Translation: he dumped a rusty toilet, 3 mannequins dressed like zombies, and a giant inflatable flamingo right where the whole street had to look at it. He thought it was edgy and profound. In reality, it looked like a yard sale had a nervous breakdown. Every morning, I'd wake up to tourists taking selfies with the zombies. Kids walking to school would cross the street to avoid them. One mom even complained her 5-year-old was having nightmares about the scary people in Greg's yard. I tried to handle it nicely, brought coffee over one Saturday, suggested maybe we could compromise. Greg just laughed, told me I didn't understand art, and that his masterpiece was a statement about suburban conformity. Apparently, I was too basic to get it. That's when I remembered we have an HOA now. I've always rolled my eyes at the HOA letters about mailbox colors, grass height, that sort of nonsense. But desperate times, I dug through the bylaws, and jackpot, very clear rules. No non-functional fixtures, no visible displays outside of traditional landscaping, and definitely no toilets or mannequins. So I called Janet, our HOA president. She's been running this neighborhood like a general for 15 years. When I described Greg's setup, she went quiet and said, "I'll be right over." 20 minutes later, she was in his yard with a clipboard, snapping photos from every angle. She gave the toilet its own photo shoot. 3 days later, Greg gets a certified letter, 72 hours to remove everything, or face $50 daily fines. If he didn't, the HOA would hire a removal service and bill him directly. Greg went ballistic, came to my door, waving the letter, accusing me of ruining his artistic vision. I told him maybe he should have read the HOA rules before moving into a planned community. The deadline came and went. Tuesday morning, the zombies were still on the lawn. Tuesday evening, I pulled into my driveway just in time to see a removal crew loading the mannequins and toilet into a truck. Greg was on the porch, clutching the flamingo like it was a lifeline, while one of the workers handed him a $250 bill. The best part, Janet swung by the following weekend to confirm the cleanup. She ended up chatting with me and the other neighbors, and it turned out half the street had been secretly complaining about Greg's installation for months. Nobody wanted to be the one to stir the pot until the HOA cavalry rode in. Now, Greg's yard is just grass and a couple shrubs. Boring, peaceful, perfect.